into a fellow vlogger because I was doing my outro. Hi, say hi to Lumka.
I just saw her, I was like, who vlogs?
Got invited by Lumka. Does this face look familiar? Hey everyone, I hope that you're well.
Hi.
Welcome to my channel. My name is Lumka, but you'll get to simply know me as Elle of this very channel called ThroughEllesEyes, and I have a guest for you today.
Hello.
Guys, meet Lumka Jwara.
Lumka Jwara here.
So, firstly, let me start by saying, I hope that you didn't think that the year would end without me bringing somebody on. Purely because...
And me, like, what do you mean someone? Like, what do you mean someone? You mean Lumka on the channel?
My guest, my esteemed guest. So Lumka is on the channel because, let me take it back, at the beginning of the year, as part of my vision board, what I did was, I mentioned the fact that I would like to collaborate with one or more South African YouTubers, and this is what has happened. I mean, it's December 2019. We are a few weeks shy of leaping into the next century.
Exactly.
And this had to happen. So I'm very honored.
I've also never had someone on my channel who was a YouTuber.
Who has a... Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Talk about that. We also filmed a Get Ready With Us.
Yeah, on my channel.
That will be on Lumka's channel. So you've got the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
So what we're going to talk about, guys, let's, like, the formalities, I think we're done, right?
Yeah.
We've introduced Lumka, we've said hi.
Subscribe to her channel. She forgot that.
Oh yeah, right at the beginning, please subscribe to my channel if you like the content that you are seeing on ThroughEllesEyes, and if you head on over to Lumka's page, if you like what you see, definitely subscribe to hers, because you're going to like quite a lot of things that she puts on there.
Yeah, do check me out.
Yes. So we're talking collaboration today.
Yes.
And so this has taken quite a while to materialize.
Like years.
2 years to be exact. But we're here today and we wanted to mention just the 5 things that YouTubers need to consider when they think about doing a collab, because you think it's quite easy, but the logistics behind it really are a lot. So I think, Lumka, let's start with number 1.
Okay, I think you can start.
Okay, for me, I think it's possibly selecting somebody that you've already got like a very good relationship with.
Think that makes sense.
Because approaching people that you aspire to be like, and you like their content, but do you really gel, guys?
Yeah.
Do you?
Especially like if you go for someone who's big and you still on the come up, like it depends. Like you need to have a mutual beneficial thing, I guess. Like what are they benefiting from, like collaborating with you?
Yeah.
What you also benefiting from them. But like if you have like a great connection, then I think it's gonna work out.
Yeah. Talking about that big and nano YouTuber, let me tell you a story. I approached this certain, I will not mention names, because I really felt that we were on the same journey. But also, then I approached and said, okay, I've got a few ideas. Can we collabo on this? Because we were basically experiencing the same kind of life events, and she never got back to me. But I also understood it wasn't out of malice that she ignored me. Needless to say, she needed to manage my expectations by saying no, not now, because I've also got my own content plans. I think it would have been great. Also, she had her own content plans, and if I had come in, it would have steered from a series that she was working on. So sometimes when people don't get back to you, it's not because they're being offish, it's just them.
I think also, can we say, like, you need to be okay with like receiving a no, like from someone. If you approach someone and they just say, unfortunately, I don't think it's gonna work out, so just be okay with that.
But Lumka, they must do it with tact. Like, and I always use it like, maybe for example with my mentee, and I say it's a sandwich feedback. So you give a compliment, then you say unfortunately, then you close off with a compliment, because then you're also giving that person that kind of I don't know, morale. You're boosting the morale to say, yeah, a collaboration would have been great, Lumka. However, this is what's happening, and maybe we can look into it in the near future. A near future is not dated near future, or maybe you don't say near future. In the future, it's not dated, but they know that they still have that glimmer of hope, and it encourages you to keep on going, and there might be that possibility of hooking up. I mean, look at us 2 years later, guys.
Guys, we are here. So I also want to say, like, it must make sense, guys. We've watched, like, I'm not being spicy, but like, we've watched our faves have collaborations, and you're like, but like, it doesn't make sense, you know? So I feel like it needs to be, obviously, like, authentic is, like, you know, the word that's always been thrown out. Like, it needs to be authentic, and yeah, just like make sense, guys. So it needs to like make sense when you do like decide to collaborate.
Yeah,
come on now.
I also mentioned this a bit earlier on, and it just speaks to the very point that you've made. If you're going to do a series and it involves inviting other people onto your channel, and if it's just exclusively YouTubers, also think about the lifespan and the shelf life of, okay, if you say YouTubers, do you mean 3, right? And that's really not enough, because that, for me, if I'm going to be receiving it as the viewer, I'm going to say, but you just call the people that you know, or the favorites, or the ones that we know, and not other people. So it makes it seem like it's just a small community. And the YouTube space in South Africa has really grown. Yes, in as much as the internet has allowed us to connect, and it seems very small. Lumka might be living in a different province, I could be living in another, but we find ways of making it work. So if you're going to do a series and you're featuring fellow YouTubers, also disclaim at the beginning of that series that it's going to be a 4-part, and that's it. Like, you can't do series 2-part. No. No.
Well, maybe you can.
No. Would you watch a series of 2 episodes?
I don't.
Because by the second episode, that's when it actually climaxes, and you're interested, and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to see the next one, and then boom, it's over. So for me, I think that you also have to think about the storyline and how far it goes. Location is very important, because I mean, right now Lumka is hosting me, and it's because we also live in close proximity with one another. But you'll also find ways around it if you find a central. I mean, in the 2 years that we've been trying to get together, she also mentioned, like, where are we going to do it? We need to,
because I didn't have space.
We didn't have space. And she also mentioned the fact that we wanted to do like a lookbook, because we are 2 corporate gals, and we needed a nice space where we could record the looks or film the looks that we would be wearing for those specific videos. At that point, it did not work, but now here we are, and we're able to make magic.
Collaborations, they're not easy to, like, when it comes to, like, obviously the timing, the logistics, and like just being like different brands, where like her channel is obviously different and mine is, or like even other people, where, like, you know, but there's always like common ground that you guys can like find, in terms of like what you can do something on her channel that's like relevant to her channel, and then do something on my channel that's like relevant to like what my channel is about. So it you don't really have to like change what you guys create. So you can both, it's not like a compromise, it's just like, you know, just coming to the other person's side, making sure that their content is like relevant for their channel, and then also on my channel it's what's relevant to my channel. So
I like that she's mentioned that, because on her channel we did makeup, which I've never done. I mentioned that when I was asking a survey, one of the respondents said to me, please do a makeup look, and I was like, look girl, I'm not a makeup artist, but I will try. But I did that on Lumka's channel, because she's done quite a few makeup, you know,
enjoy it.
She enjoys beauty. Whereas on my side, I'm all about, you know, the personal branding, growing in terms of growth in terms of personal development, and all those things. So like when we speak about collaboration, that speaks directly to the kind of idea that I want people to find on ThroughEllesEyes. And I think that's about it, eh?
Yeah, definitely.
Don't forget also, Lumka, before you collaborate, guys, I think I'm an advocate of people putting themselves out there.
Oh yes.
Yeah, so don't be scared. And by no means are we saying just because Lumka has an X amount of subscribers and her viewership base is quite big, that you don't approach her. Some people are very good at plugging other people and accommodating them. Y'all's channel does this
she does
very well. Like, she would do videos with people who are not on everyone's radar, and that's just because of the kind of person that she is and the kind of content that she puts out. So shoot your shot when it comes to collaboration, and you never know what might transpire.
Because you don't know, as like, let's say you think you're a small YouTuber, but like those big YouTubers are actually looking at you and enjoying your content. So if you reach out, it's like, oh, okay, cool. Like,
we were thinking the same thing.
Yeah, it could actually like work out if you come out with like the right idea of like what you want the collaboration to be about. So actually could work out. So we're not trying to like dissuade you.
So we're all about motivating people, because the YouTube space or YouTuber space in South Africa has grown in leaps and bounds, and there's power in numbers, and whatever things and knowledge that we can share with one another, the better. Then we can make sure that we become one of the best YouTuber spaces in the YouTuber world. So South Africa's like, it's coming along very nicely.
And like, there's like so many skills we can share, because like if you coming, like let's say you're coming into my space, you're seeing this is how I film, this is how I set up, there's a lot you can learn. And also like I can learn a lot from you, like, oh, this is the camera that you use, this is, you know. So collaborations are good when it comes to that. Like, there's a lot of skills we can like just transfer with each other. You know, like even the way you look at like creating your content is like different to how like the other person, like planning your content, all of those things you can learn through like just sitting down and like collaborate. Like, because the thing is, I think when we think in collaboration is like filming and stuff, it
goes beyond that.
It doesn't
goes beyond that.
Like, I mean, I've had instances where I'm not like scared or whatever, I won't approach someone to say like, let's film a video. But if we can just sit down and be like, this is how I do things, this is like, that would benefit me like a great deal to just like sitting down and actually filming a video from them, because now I've learned like a skill to actually make my content like greater. So I think that's also how like you can look at like collaboration in every way. It's sitting down, creating content, or getting a skill from someone. So that is also,
like, I like what you said, it goes beyond us sitting down and filming, you know. Lumka is well versed with the technical stuff, and I'm
when it comes to the content, when it comes to the content,
so we've gotten to trade off certain things. I mean, she's taught me quite a few things in the time that we've been sitting here, and in us sharing ideas and how to flesh out the content, I've kind of delivered on that. And then you can teach one another on how the scheduling, because I think that's what throws a lot of people off, rather. You know, it's like, now that I have this video, what am I gonna do with it? When do I post it? And when we collaborate, girl, who's going first? Is it me or you? And you know, commonality and common ground, those are the things that come through the most. So yeah, I think that's that. Hey, on that.
Collaborate, guys. To collaborate.
Hey.
Like don't be scared like to shoot your shot, and just take in everything that you see from people, learn from watching their videos, engage with their content. Sorry, that sounded so aggressive.
She came for us. This is Lumka. Engage with the content.
Because I mean, like, we're creating content to get engagement, hopefully to get engagement, so that you guys, you know, see something that you like in us. So I mean, that's also another way, as a viewer, you collaborating with me, because you know, I'm putting out the content out there and you like
are consuming it.
Consuming it.
So is this you putting your hand up to say any fellow YouTubers who want to link up with Lumka?
I'm always available, guys. Like, my space, your space, wherever.
I'll put Lumka's details in the comment section or in the description box below. She's on Instagram. You are
at Lumka_Jwara.
Yes.
So that's
all platforms. If you would like to link up with her, Lumka Jwara everywhere.
Let's do the things for 2020, guys. Especially like women, like, let's come together, let's empower each other, like, let's be Miss Universes in our own space.
Yeah.
Guys, like,
I love that she said that. We need to take up space. space and
Yes.
cement ourselves.
Be a Miss Universe in your own, you know, in your own space. So,
Okay, we're rambling now.
bye guys.
I think this is where the video ends. Thank you so much for watching this video. Absolutely love your support, and I absolutely loved recording this for you because collaboration is key. We've got the keys, right? Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and share this video if you really liked it. You can find it on obviously YouTube. You can visit ThroughEllesEyes_SA on Facebook, and I am at _L on Twitter and Instagram. We love you guys. Love Al.
Bye.
We have to say love Lumka.
Love Lumka.
Cheers.